The next project I have for you is so much fun. We're going to use polymer clay and make a backpack charm, or you can use it as a key fob. To create it, you're going to need some blocks of polymer clay, and I'm using purple and orange and white or glow in the dark, but use whatever colors you like. We've also got some fancy cookie cutters, and these are specifically for polymer clay, some mini cutters, some tools, and then some paper clips and lanyard holders, some things that you can actually attach it to your backpack. So we're going to start off by conditioning our polymer clay, and you have to condition clay because it warms it up and makes it easier to work with, but it also remixes the ingredients so that it bakes nicely and evenly. So I'm going to start off just by warming it in my hands and creating this log. Now I'm going to take my roller and try and make a nice smooth sheet of clay. And I'm going to make it as square as I can because I need it to be the same size as my cutter times 2, because I'm going to cut 2 circles out with it. Okay, like so. Now, if you don't have little mini cutters, you could also use things like, caps from jars. You just need something to make a circle. You can also just cut it out maybe even with a rectangle. So I'm going to roll it out to the thickness of, maybe a nickel or so, and cut 2 out, like so. Okay. All right. And because we need to get something in there so it will hold together, we're going to stick a pin, or a not a safety pin, a paper clip, right in the middle and squish it down. There we go. Now, just so you know, you should cover your work surface. Wax paper works great, or you can work on an old manila folder. So the next thing we're going to do is actually roll and cut out his body. Now for this one, I used the dark clay and I've pre-rolled and pre-cut it, but I'm going to show you just how much fun it is to create a little bit of texture. I'm going to put him on top. I'm going to offset them a little bit, and then I'm going to use an old cake decorating tip and just pounce like this, and that kind of makes it look like fur. But you can use a plastic fork, or look around your house for other tools that you can use to make textures. All right, now next he's going to need some eyes. So I've got this clay here. And this is, as I mentioned before, glow-in-the-dark clay, but you can use white clay or a light color, it's okay. To make the eyes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one mini cut like this. Having the tools handy to pop out the clay when you're done is a good idea. But then I'm going to make another eye by overlapping the circles just slightly, so the second one actually has a moon shape. And I'll show you how those go together on the top right here. So here's one, and then the other one just nudges up right next to it like that. And then you can use your texture tool if you like to kind of press it in, or I like this one that looks like a little circle. We're gonna go just kind of like this and make a little divot where the eyes go, like that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and decorate our monster, although he's not very scary. And we're gonna take a little bit of clay like this, and we're gonna roll it out into a snake. And then we're gonna cut it in half, just with whatever cutter you've got, and we're gonna create some little antenna. I just like to kind of curl them around and then smush them on with my finger so that I know that it'll really stick on when I bake it. And while I'm at it, I'm going to take some little teeny pieces of clay and press them in to make eyeballs. You can really give your monster a lot of personality when you put the eyes on. Okay, now let's give him a little more decoration. We're going to roll another snake out like this. And we're going to create some other little kind of balls for the top of his antenna. Try and make them the same size. I did not do a good job there, so let me do that again. Like so. And we can just roll little balls of clay and press them in. And another one on this side. And press that in. And then the last little bit really is, again, just about decorating. I may take a little bit of this light purple clay and make another shape to go right in the middle of his forehead. I can use just a palette knife or a plastic knife and create a little wedge shape to go in there. This will make him look a little angrier, which might be fun. And I can use the side of the cookie cutter to just kind of press in to make a little face. And if I want to make a smile, I can create another teeny tiny snake. Let's see, let's use the green clay for this one. See how teeny tiny you can roll the snake. Here's his mouth, and he's pretty much ready to go. Really just a few more little decorations, and he's ready to bake. Now make sure you use the manufacturer's directions. It's on the package, and make sure an adult helps with this part to bake him and then cool in the oven. Then just add the clip and you are ready to wear him.